Hello, hello, hello. Looks like we're back.
We back, baby. Well, we're not 100% back yet.
We're getting our show on the road.
We're getting
slowly
yeah.
but surely.
We're getting organized. No, actually, what we're doing is we're apparently 4K wasn't the best idea.
It couldn't handle.
Was it your idea, Jonathan? This business of
I
trying to do a
4K, own up to the idea.
4K stream. Was this your idea? Was this Teddy's idea?
You guys think I should say a name?
Let's ask the chat. Guys, chat.
Gracias, Alex.
Chat. Who do you guys think came up with a great idea of trying to do a 4K stream in the heart of South America?
Basically, like in the heart. It sounds like you're saying it in the middle of the jungle.
In the middle, almost.
4K in Argentina.
Yeah,
not
guys.
a good idea.
Who do you think? Yeah, who do you
we
guys?
broke Twitch.
Yeah, guys in the chat, just put in there whose idea it was. Some people say I think it was Juaco.
Cian. There's someone I know saying El Juanito.
El Juanito. Teddy's idea.
Ted, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Tedeschi wants the chandelier as an airdrop. Dude,
yes.
Do you like our setup here?
I think the setup is so ultimate. It's extra, ultra, ultimate.
Dude, do you have like a boomer dictionary on you?
It's
extra.
It's
ultimate.
extra. This setup is extra.
I like it, man. You're
But
trying.
then when I
real
really
hard.
think about it, I'm like, this is kind of the ultimate setup. And when I think about it, it's not
The
just
ultimate
It's
setup.
not just ultimate. It's fantastic, Jonathan. You did a great job.
all thanks to someone
success.
else, actually.
Much success.
Thank you so much, Daniel. But the shout out here goes to Lara Plutno, who's she's in charge of everything that has to do with aesthetics, with branding. She's a fashion designer.
Yeah, and she's working on the merch.
Exactamente. Yes, sir.
Yes.
So she took care of this whole setup, and we basically gave her the job order on and the idea on Wednesday. Like, this is what we're gonna be doing. This is the storyline. This is what's gonna happen. And she's like, okay, we'll see what we can do in a couple days. And yeah, she was able
really
to
good.
put all this together. And not only that, but everything you see on Ted, his personas that go changing his outfits, are 100% done by her. So yeah.
When you have your bachelor's party, you could hire her too.
Yep. We've actually organized the studio's events with her, and it's like next level.
I know what theme your bachelor's party would be like.
Tell me more.
I think it would be more colorful.
More colorful.
Yeah, I think there'd be a lot of colors.
A lot of colors. You've got it's
Okay.
crazy how your imagination always goes to like one place.
Yeah. Well, we've known each other for a long time. All right, guys. So yeah, we don't want to waste your time. We know all of you guys are responsible adults and have a lot to do on a Friday afternoon. You guys could be, doing all sorts of stuff. Your side hustle. You guys could be, hanging with the gang. But you're here spending your time with us, and we value that. So we're not here to waste your time, no señor. But we're kind of tweaking some stuff because instead of doing a 4K stream, we're just gonna do an HD stream just to make sure we don't have any issues.
Sir.
So what we're doing right now is resizing all of the content. So this is a process that can take a couple days. So if you guys just hang in there with us, we will be back shortly. But what we can do is hang with the chat.
I'll tell you what, Daniel, I have an idea because someone mentioned that
You
it wasn't.
just literally just interrupted me.
Oh,
I was
okay.
about to talk to the chat.
It's because you're a little bit, on your meds. I was like
Chat.
thinking.
Dude, shut up, man. I'm talking to the chat. So disrespectful.
Dude.
So disrespectful.
We've got work to do, man. People
Chat.
don't understand the airdrops.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna go straight for the airdrops. You did a great job explaining those.
Thanks, man.
Maybe you can give it maybe we can give
Give
you
it a second shot.
Yes, one last time, please.
Okay, guys.
You did such a great job. Everybody's trying to figure it out a second time.
Guys, but we told you, it's the meta, it's mystery. So if it's super, super clear and super easy to understand, where's the fun?
Yeah, you
Right?
don't like the
Do you
15-minute intro? Guys, whoever's hanging with us, they know what we're about. You guys are here to have a good time. No one's on a schedule. Get the fuck out of here. We're here to hang. And Juanito sometimes doesn't get it. Like, sometimes, you need a couple of times to get into the flow of things.
Mama dropped me a couple times when I was a kid.
My only question is if you can pull this off without your slides.
Oh, so it's showtime.
All right.
All
So
right,
we're going to
guys.
see if Juanito can explain the airdrops without his
Sure
slides.
thing. Okay, guys, so let's hear the questions about the airdrops in the chat. What do you guys want to know? What hasn't been clear?
Let's just start from the beginning. So airdrops start.
Okay, holder
It's a
benefits.
timeline.
Holder benefits. So we have airdrops for our holders,
Oh,
right?
no, the Lord of Confusion.
Guys,
Ah,
I
shit.
didn't understand shit.
Ah,
I need to
shit.
start again.
Come on,
Oh
dude.
my
Come on. I need you guys to tell me all again.
All
Right
right.
when we were getting somewhere.
This is not hard.
Okay, here.
But you guys suck.
This is hard, Teddy.
Dude, I
And
don't
you-
know. I don't know.
Come
what you
lean
have
on
in
this
your-
because it's pretty
You are
hard. Come, lean back.
I don't know what you have in your hand, dude, but you've been like dragging
You
can lean back.
that
You-
for
you
quite
can
a
lean on
while.
me.
I ain't showing shit.
Oh, so it's a mystery.
Oh, Teddy doesn't
So
want
wait
to
a
lean
second.
on me.
You want us to tell you everything we know about airdrops, but you don't want
Please
to tell
tell
us
me.
why we're stuck in this pirate world, why you're dressed up like this cheap-ass version of Johnny Depp, and what
You're
you're
a
holding
cheap-ass version.
and what you're holding in your hand, dude.
I ain't showing.
You ain't showing?
Okay, somebody's asking a question here. They say Daniel mentioned we're going to be able to bundle airdrops to ciphers and sell them without changing the metadata. How is that going to work? Something that I didn't preface that announcement with is that I'm still on my meds, so we can work through all of this,
Guys.
these announcements together. But we can get to that, guys.
Yeah,
Stick in there with
we
us.
can open a Twitter account called
Yes.
Daniel on meds, and everything he says when he posts, when he's under the influence, can basically be taken with
You can take that to the
a
bank.
grain of salt.
Okay, now guys, for real, Jonathan, can we get serious here?
All right, guys.
People want their answers. Okay, so we're gonna start with the airdrops. Let's see if we can get it right this time. I mean,
right,
no,
guys.
you did a great job last time. I don't
guys.
want to be. I don't want to be negative.
Let's
you know?
do it. Let's do it again. People need to know.
People need
So
to know. They
basically,
deserve
it's a-
to know. They've been waiting 6 months to actually
If we
understand.
can,
Yeah,
Thomas, let's jump to the slides. But if we can't, it's not a problem.
look at that.
All right, guys. Here we go. Holder benefits. I'm just gonna read it straight off the screen, and then
Let's bring down the music. Actually,
Build
let's
into
bring
the
this
example.
music way down. Let's bring down the music way down. Let's get
okay,
serious.
guys.
All right.
Here we go. So holder benefits are unlocked by the amount of time and amount of ciphers, right? So it's very simple. We've got airdrops every month since July all the way till December. So there's a total of 6 airdrops. So you're going to get 1 airdrop for every cipher you hold. The more ciphers you hold, the more airdrops you'll get, right? Are we good until there? Simple enough. Timeline of 6 months. Every cipher you have equals an airdrop. The more ciphers you hold, the more airdrops you get.
So
All
if
right.
I have 3 ciphers. I get 3
3
airdrops.
right?
And they start when?
And they start, the first airdrop starts the 29th of July.
And
which
they
is-
end?
And they end the 15th of December.
Exactly.
Or during the month of December,
Great.
right? There's something special we baked in for original holders. For all holders who have been with us, who have been holding from the 15th of June, we're giving you guys an extra benefit, which is called Boost for airdrop number 1 and airdrop number 2. So the boost for airdrop number 1 is a grand total of 3. So if you're holding 1 cipher for 1 month in airdrop number 1, you will get 3 airdrops. And for airdrop number 2, you will get 2 airdrops.
If you're an original holder.
If you're an original
If you're
holder,
not an original holder,
you'll get 1 airdrop every month,
exactly.
right?
Till the 15th of December.
Correcto. Yes,
So
sir.
if I come in November, if I buy my first cipher in November,
And you hold for 1 month, you will
I'll
get airdrop number 1.
exactly. So I start at the beginning. It's literally a timeline, right? And
Exactly.
you always start right at the beginning.
So basically what you're doing is you're being rewarded for holding. Right?
Exactly.
It doesn't really matter where you come in this 6-month timeline. If you hold for 1 month, which is basically the starting of these months, are what are the snapshots tell you when the month starts, no? So let's say you buy the 13th of August, and the snapshot is the 15th of August. So from the 15th of August till the 15th of September will be accounted for 1 month, right? If you're holding for that 1 month, then you'll get airdrop number 1. Now there's something else to make it interesting, because maybe if someone says, hey, I'm dying to get airdrop number 4. So what you can do is also access by buying the same amount of ciphers as the number of the airdrop. So if you want to access airdrop number 4, you need to come in by buying 4 ciphers. And that way, next slide, Thomas, so people can see this. That way, you can access that airdrop by the amount of ciphers you hold. So, if I want to access airdrop number 4, I have to buy 4 ciphers, and that unlocks airdrop number 4. And then these 4 ciphers start a new streak. Every month I hold them, they get 1 airdrop. So, if I hold them for 1 month, I'd get airdrop number 1. If I hold them
you
for
just
2
start
months,
at the beginning, right?
you start at the
You
beginning.
just start at the beginning.
There we go. I like
There's
that.
a timeline. There's a timeline, and you start with airdrop number 1.
Exactly.
If you came in airdrop 4 with 4 ciphers, you get those airdrop for that. And then you start
Exactamente.
right at the beginning,
Exactly.
and then you get them until December, right?
The
So
only-
somebody here is asking, if I buy 5 ciphers, I have 5 ciphers, and I hold them till the end of December. How many airdrops do you get? You get all of the airdrops for every single month. And since you were an original holder, if you got it as an original holder, that means you get also the boosts, right?
Yeah, so if you come in in this, what month did they say?
No, they were just saying if I bought at the very beginning 5
Oh, okay.
ciphers and I hold,
Beginning.
you get everything.
Perfect. The only thing that isn't stackable are the whitelist the whitelist raffles for the next drop. That is basically 1 per holder, right? But everything else is stackable. just a little clarification there. All right. So I hope that's been clear enough. We're also working on something that's going to help everyone who's just, maybe interested in what we're doing, but is still on the fence and doesn't know if they should ape in or not. We're going to be posting an airdrop calculator on our website. We're working on it. So it's basically a place where you can input your wallet or not, and then input the amount of ciphers you wish to hold for the certain amount of time, and it will tell you what amount of airdrops you'll get. So that's something that's still a work in progress. But until then, if you're part of our community, you can access this information, these slides, in our Discord channel. And we'll also be posting this information on Twitter.
All right.
I believe that was a little bit more clear than the first time. Don't you think, Daniel?
I think we're doing a little bit better. It's really simple, guys. There is an airdrop every single month for every single month you hold a cipher. That's literally that simple.
All right, guys. Having said that, I think it's time to move on to the next slide. Let's go, Thomas. Let's jump in.
And also, guys, just so you know, we're making a calculator, so then you guys can just punch in whatever freaking option, and it'll just spit out an answer. And again, the only reason this is a little bit more complicated is we're just trying to figure out a way to make things cool for people who come in down the line. But the reality is that it's very simple. You get a what's it called? An airdrop for every month that you hold a cipher. And it's literally a timeline, and it ends in December. So whatever month you come in, if there's 2 months left, you'll get 2 more airdrops starting at the very beginning, and it ends in December, right? It's like a timeline. You start at the very beginning. All right.
So if we start repeating, if you guys notice that Daniel repeats what I say, it's because I think it's an effective meds. Something else we're gonna have is also a calculator for benefits on our website. All right, guys.
Okay, guys, I think I got it this time.
All right.
I think I got it. It's pretty easy, but I'm still thinking about the tournament,
All right.
like Moshpit tournament.
Okay.
And I have something you guys don't know
What are you thinking?
that's gonna help me a lot in the tournament. And I
What
have
is
it
that?
right in my hands.
Oh my God. Are you thinking
What?
of some sort of illegal behavior?
Oh, of course, Daddy.
You better not be cheating, huh?
I'm cheating your mom.
Hey, whoa. We already talked about this. So,
I'm kidding.
yeah. So what's it called? So what's up with the piracy? What's going on?
I don't know if I want to show you. You guys really want me to show you?
Sure, man. Go ahead. Show us what's in your hand.
Okay.
Oh, you can't see because of your little muttons.
Take a look at this shit.
Oh, poor you. Do you need help, man?
Do you need help, Teddy?
Are you having a hard time?
Please help me, guys.
Oh, poor Ted.
Oh,
Look
no.
at it.
Okay, there he goes. He got it. He was able to figure it out.
It's a pity that it's backwards.
Please
Let's
fucking
see.
help me.
Okay, can you do it or no? Jonathan, can you help him?
Help yourself, dude. Come on, man. He's got it.
This is mine. Ain't touching it.
Dude. Lo tiene al revés encima. Okay, I'll tell you what.
Okay, help me.
Okay. Did Teddy even finish kindergarten?
Okay. What do we have here?
I think Teddy's a Harvard graduate.
Okay.
This is what's gonna help me win the tournament, you guys.
All right.
But you guys don't know. And I
No.
ain't
What
telling
is he
shit.
doing? He flipped it around again.
Oh no. He isn't really telling. He doesn't want to show.
Oh,
I get it. So he's
I
playing.
see.
He's playing with us, man. He's playing
Are
dumb.
you being mysterious, Teddy?
I think he's
course.
aping into this mystery meta.
Yeah. This
Oh, I
mystery.
get it.
Okay,
Okay,
Teddy,
guys,
relax. Sit
you-
down.
you
No,
know what? Fuck
No,
you guys.
No,
Fuck
Teddy,
you.
Teddy.
Oh,
No,
fuck this
Teddy,
man.
relax.
Fuck
No.
the tournament.
No,
Fuck you
Teddy.
guys.
No,
Goodbye.
Teddy. It's not like that, man.
Dude.
Teddy's out of control. Who raised that guy? He's like a feral freaking.
And we
I don't know.
basically have no idea what he's talking
I think
about.
he was raised in the metaverse. He's like the feral creature of the metaverse.
I'm basically confused. What does
He's got,
the
like,
map
all
have
of-
to do with the Moshpit
I
tournament?
have no idea. I think he's got like all the worst traits of all the NFT collections that have been released up till date. He's like an unholy offspring of all the worst traits in every single NFT collection, and that's Teddy. All right, guys, let's keep on going. Let's keep it popping.
All right, guys, here
All
we
right.
go. Let's do this, Thomas. What do we have? What do we have next, Thomas? Okay. This is what's next. Okay,
the
guys,
audio's
speaking
really
of
loud,
airdrops, there's a shuffle in
Mhm.
regards to the order of the airdrops. And as all of you guys know, from the original airdrop structure, the blades were going to be airdrop number 5. But now we're bringing them closer and bringing these beautiful babies, probably better looking than these. We're bringing them closer to you, and you're going to have them on airdrop numero dos. So,
Yes.
airdrop number 2 is going to be blades, and then faction weapons, which is going to be airdrop number 2, is moving out to airdrop number 5.
We did a little switcheroo there, mainly for production issues, to make sure that we could get the fire weapons are a lot more complex. And also something that's really cool is that I think the swords will also add a lot more aesthetically to the game. So we're going to be doing the blades first, and super excited with the first concepts that we've been seeing. So I think you guys are going to be very, very excited to be getting those blades.
All right, all right, all right.
Next.
Seguimos. Okay, so we've got a couple of questions. This was one that people have been asking for a while. When avatar delivery? We had also originally mentioned that we were aiming to have the actual 3D assets in your hands early August. And now we're readjusting the delivery date. It's going to be happening during Q3. We don't want to be super specific and super definite with this date. We're not high on the mystery meta, but we're also dialing in on that direction a little bit. So basically it's going to be Q3, and what you'll get and what you'll be able to do with it is what our Senor Danielito is going to tell us now.
Okay, so yeah, we're pushing back the what's it called, the avatar delivery. There's several technical issues basically getting one of the big reasons we're pushing it back is to make sure we don't have any clipping issues. As you guys already saw in the renders, we got some clipping issues, so we're going through all of those, fixing all of those things, and then double checking everything when you actually have this 3D avatar. When things kind of when you have it in motion, you can have worse kind of clipping, deformation. So there is just an insane amount of QA that we need to go through, and even then we might not get it perfect in the first delivery. But as we're going to do with the PFPs, that we're updating them, we're also going to be updating avatars that have any sort of issues. This is a huge undertaking. I can't stress this enough. And we're going to be doing this moving forward whenever there's something that we've never done before. Whenever there's like an essential piece of the puzzle that we've never solved before, we're going to stop giving specific dates because we really don't like delivering on anything that we promise. So moving forward, we're going to give estimates on when we can deliver things, and then we'll be showing you guys progress as we go. We think that's a much healthier relationship. It also ensures that we can actually deliver things at the quality we want to deliver them on, and yeah, so basically that. So we're somewhere between August, September. What you'll be getting is your fully skinned and rigged avatar, like we've been saying from the very beginning, which means you'll be able to plug and play inside of the Unreal Engine. Anybody else developing in the Unreal Engine will also be able to plug it in. There's a lot of really cool projects out there that are starting to do this. Hopefully we get to work with some of them. And yeah, basically that's what you're going to be getting and what you're going to be able to do.
Awesome.
Next.
I like that, eh? So we're going to be giving more specific information in regards to quarters, and then just giving updates as we get closer to these milestones. Awesome. So what's next? Visual wallet milestones. All yours, Danielito.
Yeah, so the first iteration of the visual wallet is going to be the visual wallet without a marketplace. So it's basically you're going to be able to see, it's literally a visual wallet. You're going to be able to see what you have in your wallet. So you're going to be able to see your airdrops. You're going to be able to see your avatar. And then that's going to be able to plug in to the version of the Moshpit. And we think we're going to have this Q4. This is something that a big part of having this stuff ready is really going through all the skinning and the rigging. So once we have all of that done, that's the biggest part of the heavy lifting for the visual wallet. And yes, we're aiming for Q4 and working on the fixes. So as you guys know, there was a clipping, basically. So what we call clipping is basically when two meshes intersect with each other. The reason this happens is because literally you have thousands of potential problems, so it's basically impossible to go through all of them. So basically, before the reveal, we did everything we could. We pushed to the very last second to get it as good as we could. But as you guys know, there's some clipping issues, so that's what we're going through right now. And we will first update the PFPs, and then all of this is going to afterwards go into updating the final deliverable that you guys were going to be getting. The final deliverable is the 3D asset that is game ready, and yeah, so that's what we're working on.
Awesome, sir. Awesome.
Exactly, the
All right.
aftercare. Yeah, and guys, again, just to be like 100% real, like we're always gonna push till the very limit to get things as perfect as possible. But as you guys know, there is no perfect product on release. We push as hard as we can. We will always push as hard as we can, but you'll never get it perfect. So basically, our ethos is push it as hard as you can, as good as you can, with the time and the resources you have available, release and then improve, release and improve, release and improve. So if you guys are down for that, that's the way we're going to be handling things. So when we release a version of the Moshpit, it's not going to be perfect. The next iteration is going to be better, and the next iteration is going to be better. I've worked on projects literally 5 years that never got released. And so my big takeaway is that you push as hard as you can, you get it as good as possible, you release it, you get feedback, you fix it, then you come up with updates, and you consistently go improving the technology and the quality. And this is going to be true for the visual wallet, it's going to be true for the Moshpit, and it's going to be true for the characters. We believe that this is the best way to operate. All right.
All right. Okay, moving on. Next. What is next? When Cypher Drop 2? Here we go.
Cypher Drop 2. So as you guys know, we've been on several live streams, on several AMAs, on Discord, on Twitter. And as you guys know, the NFT market in general has taken a massive hit. The volume has really gone down in general. And we believe that if we release another collection right now, there's just not the demand, right? The demand doesn't exist in the market. And all we would be doing is diluting you as holders if we just keep on releasing more and more content. So basically right now, the pivot as a company, the way we need to adjust to the market conditions is basically find a way to make what you guys are already holding as valuable as possible, right? So once we're talking about real buy pressure, so we're talking about, you know, the floor price of being 5 ETH, 10 ETH, something like that, that's when you really feel, okay, now the public is ready. We have enough public demand to make a new release. It makes no sense in diluting the product. So all of our effort, all of our focus is going to go into making what you guys already hold as value as possible. Which is why we're leaning heavily into the Moshpit. If the tournament is very successful, we believe that we will see a lot of people trying to come into the project, and this will increase the buy pressure, which will then make sense to have a marketplace, which will then make sense to keep on releasing more colliders. The only way to get into the Moshpit is by holding a collider, which will then give more value to the colliders that are currently in the market. So that's really our objective. This is the change in strategy. As you guys know, you either adapt or you don't survive. So we are adapting, we are staying nimble, we are pivoting quickly, and this is the objective. But one thing that's going to be really cool is that we will continue to work on the female Cypher collection. And the idea is for you guys to be able to choose a female Cypher when you want to play. You can choose different heroes, and you're going to be able to choose a female Cypher. So this way, you guys already get access to the collection. We can already start doing some necessary R&D on how we're actually going to build that collection. Hopefully learn from our mistakes with the first drop. So basically find more effective ways of creating that collection. And then you guys can also have access to the female Cyphers and have fun and play with them, and also create demand for the female Cyphers, right? Because if they look really cool, then we believe people are going to want to play with them, and the more people want to play with them, then the greater demand for that collection, right?
Perfect. Awesome. Listen, looking at the reactions from the chat, and I guess everyone understands this decision and also understands the reasoning behind this. And it's important also, like, to add on to what Daniel was saying, is that we're also not in a rush. We're not in a hurry. We just want to make sure that whenever we do something, it makes sense, and it's good for the project. It's good for you guys, our holders, and it's good for everything we're doing in the general direction in which we're going. So Also, we don't want to have that pressure on us as well. We just want to make sure that what we're doing fits in with the general context and makes sense from any angle you see it from.
Yeah, and in all just like in all honesty, probably there's a group of you who want to just have a female cipher, and then there's other of you that were probably counting on it to be able to hold one cipher and sell the other, which is completely understandable, and we want to be very conscious of that, which is why we're spending a lot of time trying to figure out how to create liquidity events or basically some sort of cash flow for you guys with the ciphers that you already hold. So we're very thoughtful about what you guys were counting on and why you're counting on it. And this is why we're going, okay, well, instead of just releasing more ciphers, let's try to figure out a way of getting the existing ciphers to generate income for people who are already holding them and basically generate some sort of utility, right? So yeah, it's just, you know.
Perfect. Awesome. All right, Thomas, take us to the next slide. All right, Moshpit milestones. Here we go. We've got a couple
Just
milestones
real
here.
quick, there's somebody
go
in the
ahead.
chat asking about the bundling and unbundling, and
Oh, yeah,
we
good
can get
question.
into this. We could actually really do like a technical deep dive on how this is going to work with our development team. For now, I can give you guys just a general idea of how it's working. But I think, yeah, just the ideal is to do this with the tech team, but I can give you guys a general idea on how this works, because I know today in the chat there was a little bit of confusion about airdrops changing rarity, which is not how it's going to work, and we can kind of clear that up. All right, next one.
All right,
Go for it,
perfect.
Jonathan.
Okay, so Moshpit milestones. This is interesting because this is about the tournament, right? We mentioned that we're going to have a first iteration of the Moshpit tournament, which is going to be mainly focused to our community, and it has a very clear objective, which is stress testing the concept, making sure we have a clear strategy that is fun, that is tested by all of you, and that it basically gives us the confidence to take this product, this experience to the greater market, bringing in other communities and other IPs and other brands, right? So this alpha test tournament, which is what we're calling it, is also going to be happening in Q3. We're working quite a bit on the actual gameplay on the Moshpit itself, and we're going to talk about that now. But
Yep.
basically, to give you guys general timeframes, alpha test tournament is going to be happening during Q3, and the Moshpit tournament, where we'll be having other communities and other brands and other IPs participating and jumping in, will be had in Q4.
Exactamente.
All right. Okay, next, let's jump into Moshpit details. Moshpit updates. Okay, so this is something fun. The way we're developing the basically the whole structure, the framework, and how this is gonna happen, we're creating two teams who are taking care of this. One of them is the team that's dedicated and responsible for basically the whole tournament strategy. Who's on this team? We've got two of the Web3 wizards on this team. One of them is Tony NFT. The second one is Eki. And last but not least, we've got Hustlepedia. All three of these people have had vast experience in the gaming industry. Tony himself is basically an expert in the field. Hustlepedia, a lot of you might know him, and we've got some news coming up with him too. And basically, they're going to be in charge of making sure that our objectives are aligned with the general strategy and getting this basic framework and idea off the road, right?
And we have a couple interesting people out there too that might be joining the team. But yeah, people with a lot of experience that have been basically gaming since they're kids, and yeah, have an extensive experience here. And obviously, we're also going to be bringing people in from the community as well, especially on the gameplay side.
Right.
See Debozy there in the chats.
So this is the
Debozy.
second team. We're gonna have a second team, which is gonna be testing the gameplay. It's basically gonna be like a community insider experience, and Debozy is gonna be spearheading this team, and they're basically gonna be testing the new builds that we come up with and making sure that everything looks right, it feels right, and just basically doing everything we need to make sure that everything is as good as possible.
Is Debozy going to be the only insider from the community?
No.
No,
Debozy is the first one.
He's the first.
We're most
he's-
likely going to have an extra two or three people working with
We
them.
want to keep it very focused. Yeah.
Exactly. So this is how we're going to create the structure, the strategy, and make sure that everything we're doing in regards to this Moshpit tournament.
Do we know who else has the highest records besides Debozy? Is that like official? Besides Debozy, who's been getting the highest score?
I'm sure the
Yes.
chat knows.
Chat.
Tell
who,
us,
who are
chat.
the next?
Who else?
who
Who
are-
else do you guys suggest could be part of this team?
Let me get his name.
No way, GG 105-0. Wow.
Considers are the best
No way,
player
GG.
to DC FPS games.
No way. Everyone's saying no way. No way, GG.
Yeah,
So
and
close.
Sharky. No way is so close. Yeah, so we're gonna be getting basically the best players from and also besides being a good player, the idea is that you're good communicating, that you have a very like just a good criteria and you can explain from different points of view. We also have actually the what's it called, the great fortune of having some pro gamers in the studio that are basically professional gamers when it comes to shooters, and they're giving us like basically daily feedback on things. So we're gonna have a really good in-house team and also a great team from the community, and our objective is to be having weekly builds that they can test. So next week we're gonna have our first build with some really cool updates that we're gonna get into right now that Debozy and the gang will be able to test out.
All right. Buenísimo. Next.
Guys, can we write down the people that were mentioned as the top players? Did we get that, Lou? Yeah? All right.
Got
cool.
it. All right, amigos. Okay, so we've got Moshpit updates. This is these are different things that we've been working on, and they're going to be part of this new build that the gameplay testers are going to be able to have fun with and test. So we've been working on these 4 points. Dan, go ahead.
Yeah, so basically the first one is the recoil. So basically we had a generic recoil and a spread. Now each gun is going to have its signature recoil, so you're going to have to learn how to use every gun specifically. And we've improved the time where basically the recoil where you can get your aim back. So basically we're getting it to a level where it's on point with any of the professional shooters out there. We're also improving the waves. So now instead of having 3 waves, we're going to have 6 waves, which no, not necessarily. It's not harder. It's better designed, right? So it's basically now you can actually get good at it, right? Whereas before it was just random. When you would shoot, it would just do a random spread. Now you actually can get good at it, right? So like the more you practice, the better you get. Whereas before it was just kind of random, right? So this is going to be, like a professional shooter. You're going to have to learn how to play, and you're going to have to get to know each gun and all these kind of things like you would for a professional shooter. We also improved the waves. So basically, instead of just having 3 waves, we have it spread out into 6 waves. So they progressively get harder. So you basically have more of a range, right? And we also have more data that we can pick up on for your final score, which is going to give you more range and more variety in the score. As you can see, like Debozy was getting stuck at a certain level. This is going to give you a much wider range. And then the waves are also going to get progressively better. So they're going to get more sophisticated as we keep on working on this. So for example, the first waves will only have specific skills. And as the waves get higher, they're going to have better skills. Right now, we're doing it a little bit simpler, and as we keep on building, they're going to get more and more sophisticated, right? What's it called? Also, we're going to have more specific data on basically, what is this, damage? No, oh, yeah, sorry. That the specific was for the score. But basically, yeah, we're kind of tweaking the damage in each one of the waves. Also, at the very beginning, it's going to be a simpler version of how the damage is executed. And then as we keep on iterating, we're going to kind of improve on that. And then finally, another thing that we're improving for this release is the score. So we're going to have a more kind of sophisticated way of building the score. So how many headshots how many headshots in a row, how many kills in the row, how many times you died or didn't die are going to all impact the score. So it's going to give us what's it called? It's going to give us a much wider spread of possibilities for the score as well, much more professional as well. So these are just a couple of the big kind of these are like the main points that we're going to be covering for the first tournament build, this kind of alpha tournament that we were talking about. And then we have some other things. We're going to keep on working on the lighting and materials for this first map. But this first map isn't going to be in the big tournament. It's what we're going to be using for now. But we're starting to build a new map from scratch, and we're going to have several maps, right? But the first one's going to be the first one from scratch. All right, let's keep on going.
Nice, man. I saw Luigi working on some. Luigi's our lead texture artist.
Mhm.
And I saw him working on some color palettes and some options for the Moshpit, and it's looking real nice.
Can you all implement wagers? That is definitely on the short list of cool things to do. We'll see.
All right, guys. Moving on, we've been teasing some big news, something we're excited to announce, something we're happy to be able to bring to the table today. Who's ready? Who wants to know? Who wants in on this saucy news? You guys ready? You ready?
Yeah, we have a lot of people in our community are very aware of all the goings on. So some people already know.
Yeah. Some
know-
people
if you know, you
already
know.
found out.
Yeah.
But that's nice because
They've been tracking those wallets.
I think basically the way we started communicating this led people to start, like investigating and just like open their eyes and keep their eyes peeled to what was happening. So now we bring it to you. We're going to tell you what we've been up to. And we're bringing something new, something strong, something saucy to the table. Who's ready? Danielito, are you ready?
Debozy. I think Debozy just spilled the beans.
No. Debozy. Go, Debozy. All right, guys. And let's drop that news.
All right.
We've got
we
a
have-
new Moshpit partnership with JRNY. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big news. That's it, sir. A new Moshpit partnership locked and loaded. Si, senor. Saucy. Yes, sir. We've also got another partnership. It isn't a Moshpit partnership, but it's a game advisory partnership with Hustlepedia and with his NFT project called This Thing of Ours. We're proud to present both of these. Moshpit partnership with Journey and a game advisory partnership with Hustlepedia.
Why, Jonathan? Why Game Advisor Hustlepedia? How did this come to be? Remember when you were telling me about it? I was like, all right, cool, that's cool, but why? What is the need here?
So,
besides, he was super cool with us, right? He was like an awesome guy.
Always.
He was
Yeah,
fucking tripping balls when he saw what we were doing. Clearly loves what we're doing, but why?
So one of the main reasons was this was actually brought up to us, mentioned by the person who presented us to Johnny, and talked to us about his line of expertise and how he's been helping other projects that are also deep in the gaming world, like My Pet Hooligan, like Shrapnel, and told us that he'd be more than happy to support us and help us out on this Moshpit tournament venture and this whole direction in which we're going. So we jumped on a call with him and we were evaluating all the options and possibilities. And basically in the call, we went down all his line of expertise and the scope he has. It's basically an end-to-end solution. He's got experience from strategy, from implementation to economics to the actual deploying and presentation of tournaments and making sure that we can bring in the eyeballs we need by bringing in important streamers, important pro gamers. So basically all of this seemed like a perfect match to be part of this advisory team to help us develop the strategy and the implementation for the Moshpit tournament. So that's the idea. We want to bring on the very best and make sure that whatever we're building, whatever we're crafting comes from a deep sense and a deep point of knowledge. And Johnny just seemed like a good fit for that.
Yeah. A guy with great connections, a real believer in what we're doing, a gamer since birth, and and hopefully we're going to be bringing on more people like him. Really, at the end of the day, the tournament is also going to rely on viewers. Basically, when the big sponsors come in, it's really all about how many eyeballs are on the tournament, and I think he's going to be able to do a lot for us there. With other big streamers and pro gamers. So this is really kind of the mandate and the objective there. So really excited for that partnership. And then, well, you guys already all know JRNY. Well, they were with us from day one. As you guys can remember that first little sneak peek with the helmet, what's it called, in the mosh pit. I was so excited. They were actually the first deal that we made. And I thought it was just like, very serendipitous. Way back in the day, we had no idea we would be doing Moshpit tournaments, but we showed the JRNY helmet, and then for them to be the first guys to actually sign the contract. We're announcing them just now, but they were actually the first to announce that. So just they've been supporting us from day one. So really excited with that. All right, let's move on.
All right. Yes, sir. So that is it, amigos. That is it. Eso es todo por hoy.
Guys,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm back,
Oh,
baby.
and wait a second. Just and a big shout out to Us Snap. Who's
Yeah.
been
Whoa, guys!
whoa,
We're doing the shout out.
wait a second.
We're doing the shout out to JRNY and Us Snap.
Yeah, Us Snap he's been
Fucking
helping
legend.
us. Yeah, just get this partnership going, and he's been amazing, and just making sure that everything that needed to happen happened the right way. So, Jeff, Us Snap, thank you so much for your support and for helping this
You're a
journey
fucking legend,
partnership
Jeff.
come through. Now, guys, bring Ted in. Bring that guy back in.
It's my time, baby. Okay, guys, I have some gifts for you. Take that.
Oh, you have.
All right.
Take
Let's
that.
go. What's up?
Yeah, and put on this cowboy hat, Johnny.
Okay.
Take it.
I like how we're really just all over the place with the genres. Okay. Is this one for me?
You want to know what these gifts are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do these? What does this mean, man?
These are clues.
Clues?
Clues for
What
what?
kind of clues?
Remember, I know something you guys don't?
Yeah, you mentioned that a couple times.
Okay, these are clues. What do you think I have in mind?
I have no
We
idea.
have no
dude.
ideas.
But let's see.
All right. Oh, you
let's-
want us to
Oh,
get
that's
up?
Good.
Oh,
Okay, but
okay.
we need to
Stand
get up.
up, stand
But
up.
then
Come
we're
on,
not gonna
guys,
have a
come on,
mic.
guys.
That's fine.
Come on, guys.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay, guys. You ready? Are you ready from some serious shit? Remember the map?
We're ready. We're
Remember
ready.
the map? Okay. I don't know. You think I will tell you?
I think Ted's gonna tell us the secret. All right.
You want me to suck your dick? Okay, guys. Listen carefully. Because this is really important. You got the clues. You got the map. The secret for the motherfucking Moshpit tournament is...
Ciphers, we have a new mission incoming. It's time to execute Order 67, the Cipher Hunt. We need your help to unlock the Moshpit tournament.